What's up, yours truly, Michael Ferrer, back in another Style Your Life. And in this episode, we are doing a follow-up to the Oura Ring, as you see here. And we're going to talk about all the ins and outs of it. But more importantly, this video will be dedicated and more of a review for those that already own an Oura Ring, because we're going to talk about how to enhance the experience and maximize the experience with the Oura. Or if you're someone that's truly evaluating getting the Oura, this video will be very valuable to you, and we'll jump into that content right now. So without further ado, as usual, my name is Michael Ferreira, founder of Style Your Life, where we provide valuable insight that can help you design, create, and style the life that you truly desire. We do a lot of things that's related to tech, knowledge, also related to finances, style, fashion, health, mental, and so on and so forth, in a variety of different places. So if you came here by accident, it's not an accident. Stay here and stay with me. So as I jump into this Oura Ring, I will say that this is the second version of the Oura Ring. This is the newer version. I originally had the first one, which you all may have seen in that first video, and I'm going to jump into the actual Oura app and show you what we're looking at today, and show you really, I don't want to give a number, but the ways to maximize your Oura Ring experience. And there's some things that I've learned while wearing the Oura that can make the experience much better. So the first thing that I will share with you to maximize the use actually has nothing to do with the app, but what I will say is that the Oura is a ring. I think if you get a perfect snug fit, that's not really my style. I don't like really tight jewelry or tight things on my hand. I rarely wear even any jewelry or wrist things, as you see here. So I like a little bit on the larger side. I wear a size 9. That's a little bit larger than my actual ring size, but I'm okay with that because sometimes I actually like to switch hands to at night, giving the left hand or the right hand a little bit of break. I do switch fingers and switch hands, and this Oura, if I do go exact, it could actually fit on my middle finger. So again, it gives me a little break. So keep that in mind. If you're using the Oura already, might be too late. But if you're thinking about getting the Oura new version, maybe a slightly bigger, to kind of switch up the fingers accordingly, or at the very least switch hands so you can maximize the use. So I found that to be very valuable if I'm sleeping with my Oura for 5, 6, or 7 nights in a row. Now, the second piece is when it comes into the app, right? So I'll jump into this piece and I'll show you what I'll look like. I'll actually bring it over so you can see what's actually happening here. I'm getting some reconnecting with it. I don't know, we'll figure it out later. But my data is already in here and it has been synced from today and yesterday. As you can see, I actually had a not so good night's sleep last night, but I had an extraordinary sleep the night before. Maybe that was why. But one thing that I've found to be more valuable, and this is probably the biggest takeaway from this video, is rather than focus on your actual sleep score, I think it's more valuable to focus on your sleep experience and your sleep patterns. So what do I mean here? So what I would recommend is, not focusing on the score. I kind of almost try to not pay attention to the score, because the score might mislead you to say, oh, I scored high in sleeping, or I scored low in sleeping. Well, there's no really scored low or scored high. I think it's about understanding how you feel, understanding how your body feels and is recharged. So what I found more valuable is really diving deep and going into the app and looking at how my data is actually showing me that I was awake for this amount of time. I had a REM sleep of this much, a light sleep of this much, a deep sleep of this much. And that, in my opinion, gives you more valuable data than just a sleep score. As you dive in deeper and you push that button again, you can actually see your total time sleep, total time in bed, sleep efficiency, and so on. And when you go here and you actually see the data and actually get the restfulness, the REM sleep, you can actually dive deeper and get an understanding of what those things mean. But in my opinion, I found these things to be much more valuable than just looking at a sleep score. If I go deeper and go into like another day, as you see, those numbers are drastically different from a red to a blue. But again, rather than look at the sleep score, look at the total sleep. I'm aware that something kept me up last night, and I'm aware of what it is. So it's conscious to be aware where your mind and your body is. Also, sleep efficiency, restfulness, the REM, deep sleep. The times that I was asleep, I was very, very deep in sleep. I had almost 40% of a deep sleep during the times that I was asleep. So keep that in mind. So again, one of the biggest takeaways that I found from actually using the Oura Ring is not focusing so much on the actual score per se, but focusing on the data and the trends that it shows you, how much sleep you got in this arena, and now do things more efficiently to better your sleep the next day and better your sleep the next week. Now, the third thing that I found is that you have to remember that life happens. We all have stress in some capacity, and stress is not bad. It's just how we manage, organize, and reorganize our life to manage and control that stress. So be mindful that it's not about getting an 80% sleep score or a 90% sleep score or a 70% sleep score, because it's just right. No technology is perfect. So I encourage you, as you're using your Oura to maximize the experience, is make sure that you're taking two things in consideration. Yes, the data from the actual application, but also the data of life. There's no way that this application can know what you're experiencing through work. Yes, it does give you, heart rates and so forth like that. But make sure you understand how intense your workload is right now, how intense your relationship and personal experiences are right now, and now evaluate and cross-balance that so you can make a true and deep evaluation of how you're resting and how your body is recovering. As we talk about the heart rate shortly, I'll bring up another fourth point. The heart rate and the fluctuation of heart rate is also very important, in my opinion, to understand how you're sleeping. Your heart rate should not be having drastic fluctuations. If there is a fluctuation, it should be very minor, by what would I call that? Minimalistic milliseconds, right? Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, so very tiny, like 0 point something millisecond variation, because that's where it shows us that our heart and our body is in a nice balanced state. If you're getting greater fluctuations of, greater than 0.5, it's important to make sure that you're getting enough exercise during your day, eating the right foods, maybe not eating heavy foods at night, probably having a lighter dinner, or minimize the television watching before you go to sleep, or the excessive sugars that you do before the sleep. And in my opinion, from the coaches and trainers that I have in sleep, sleep trainers, weird. But as a high-performing entrepreneur, I have to have people to help me with my sleep and just manage my mental state, because it's just too important to me. So what I've learned is, minimizing the eating, probably 90 minutes at minimum, or if you can get to 2 hours prior to going to sleep, to not having anything heavy to eat. Also minimizing snacks and midnight snacks, and almost going to bed somewhat hungry. One thing that I learned from one of my business coaches, right? Not even a sleep coach or a mental trainer, but just from one of my business coaches, like going to sleep kind of hungry is a good thing, because it won't let you sleep in the next morning, and now you're recharged to get ready to go to the day. You want to get up, you want to drink some water, you want to get at it, and the dual effect of being hungry to get something in your stomach in the morning, and then hungry to just take charge of the day and maximize your results. So in this short video, I hope it was valuable to you, like how to maximize your Oura using the Oura app, as well as simultaneously using your Oura throughout the day. I personally do not wear the Oura most of the times throughout the day. I usually use it only for sleep, and maybe when I'm walking occasionally or on the bike. But managing my sleep is the most important thing why I use the Oura. So hope this is valuable to you, and hope this is valuable to you in making the decision. Short note, if you're evaluating between the first version and the second version, no real major difference. I will say on the first version, I bought the premium and the higher, the gold one. And I was a little disappointed in, quite frankly, in the quality, because I think the quality are the same for both the solid black or the gold or the silver. I thought the gold and the silver were going to be more like jewelry and something that I could wear as a wedding band, but It's not that. They're all the same thing. They're both relatively the same quality. So if you're looking on saving costs, probably either one of the options will give you the same amount of data. I think the 2.0 version probably gives you a little bit more as it relates to heart rate, and I think that does one more thing as it relates to an activity. But those things probably will not drastically change your life. I was one that did switch from the first version to the newer 2.0 version, and I didn't really know a difference in the feel, didn't notice any difference in the quality, but that's just my style. I come here in Style Your Life to buy the things, and all these things are bought on my own. They're not sponsored. I buy these things so I can help you and inspire you to make the right decisions, so you don't have to spend the $600 or $700 that I spent. But anyway, I hope this video is valuable to you when making the decision, or if you're using the Oura already, I hope this is valuable to maximize your use. If this video was valuable to you, please like and please share with someone else that might be thinking about it. And this is valuable. Please stay connected with me. Always visit me at michaelferreira.me, or like and click some things below and around this page that you're on, and it'll be my pleasure to serve. As usual, remember, style your life. You can have every single thing in your life that you want, as long as you truly believe it, including great sleep. We'll see you soon. Peace.